A set of photos feels bold, surprising, and impossible to ignore. That is exactly what happened when pictures of Heather Thomas wearing a G-string started spreading across the internet. People paused, looked twice, and started talking. Some were shocked, some were curious, and others felt impressed by her confidence. These images quickly became a hot topic, not because they were loud or flashy, but because they showed a side of Heather that many people did not expect. This video is not just about photos. It is about reactions, opinions, and why these images grabbed so much attention. And staying until the end helps explain why the buzz grew so fast. Heather Thomas is a name many people remember from television and magazines. She became famous in the 1980s and was known for her strong screen presence and classic beauty. Back then, she often played roles that mixed charm with confidence. Fans admired her style, while critics watched her every move. Over the years, Heather stepped away from the spotlight and focused on other parts of her life, including writing and personal growth. Because of this, many people did not expect her name to suddenly trend again, which is why these photos caught so many people off guard. They showed that Heather is still comfortable in her own skin and not afraid of being talked about. The photos themselves show Heather wearing a G-string that leaves very little covered. The poses are confident and direct, without trying to hide anything. The lighting is simple, and the setting does not pull attention away from her presence. These images do not feel rushed or careless. Instead, they feel planned and intentional. Some viewers felt surprised because they remembered Heather from a different time and image. Others felt the photos showed honesty and strong self-belief. No matter the opinion, most people agreed on one thing: the photos were impossible to scroll past without having a reaction. As soon as the pictures appeared online, social media filled with comments and opinions. Some users praised Heather for showing confidence at any age and said it takes courage to share images like these in a world that judges so quickly. Others were more critical and questioned why such photos were shared at all. A few people felt uncomfortable, while others felt inspired and motivated. This wide mix of reactions is exactly why the photos became so popular. When something creates debate, it spreads fast, and every comment, share, and repost added more attention to the conversation. What makes this situation even more interesting is how it reflects bigger ideas about age and appearance. Many people believe that only the young should be seen as bold or attractive, and Heather's photos pushed back against that idea. They suggest that confidence does not disappear with age. For some viewers, this message felt powerful and reminded them that growing older does not mean becoming invisible. For others, it forced them to think about their own beliefs and where those beliefs came from. In this way, the photos became more than images. They became a reflection of public opinion. Media outlets quickly noticed the story and shared it with different angles. Some focused on the shock value to pull readers in, while others talked about personal choice and self-expression. Fans from Heather's earlier career shared memories and compared the past with the present. New audiences discovered her name for the first time, and this mix of old and new attention kept the story alive longer than expected. It is also important to remember that celebrities are people, not just pictures on a screen. Heather Thomas has lived many chapters in her life, and the choice to be part of these photos likely came from a personal place. While the internet often judges quickly, there is usually more happening behind the scenes than people realize. Keeping that in mind helps create a more thoughtful conversation, even when opinions are very different. So, why did these photos leave little to the imagination and still matter to so many people? Because they touched on topics people care deeply about, like confidence, freedom, and the right to express oneself. Whether viewers loved or disliked the images, they felt something strong, and in a crowded online world, making people feel something is powerful. As this video comes to an end, think about your own reaction. Did the photo surprise you, inspire you, or leave you confused? There is no right or wrong answer, only honest opinions. What truly matters is the discussion these images started. And if you found this story interesting, stay connected for more conversations like this. Share your thoughts in the comments, support the channel, and subscribe so you do not miss what comes next.